Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Aviators going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Columbus Aviators and the Philadelphia Eagles. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here again is McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looking to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. To throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's McKinnon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Columbus football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In motion right here, Nelson. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Lee. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll look to throw here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Frank's kick is good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In the red zone this time. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Back down to Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Good. There you go now. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Justin Houston in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Now the ball comes loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal here from the 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Spencer Ware, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Still going. They can't stop him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now McKinnon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Freeman again. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Columbus, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.